But first, another high-level member of Mayor Adams' administration appears to be on the way out. Deputy Mayor Sheena Wright, expected to resign at any moment. And good evening, everyone, at 6 o'clock. I'm Bill Ritter. Liz is off tonight. Sources say Sheena Wright is going to be the latest member of the Adams administration to step down in the wake of the federal investigations and Mayor Adams' felony indictments. She recently got married to her longtime mate, former schools chancellor David Banks, who earlier this week, you'll recall, said the mayor asked him to speed up his exit from the public schools. All this comes as Mayor Adams feels the pressure to make changes after being charged with those federal crimes. A new poll out today shows more than 2/3 of New Yorkers say it is time for the mayor himself to step down. Can the mayor keep this up? He says he can. Eyewitness News reporter N.J. Burkett live at City Hall with our lead story tonight. Newt.
And Bill, it's nearly 3 in 4 rock bottom poll numbers tonight for Eric Adams. And in the past 90 minutes, the mayor's second in command, First Deputy Mayor Sheena Wright, was escorted out of City Hall. Her resignation here was expected. It has not yet been confirmed.
How you feeling, Mr. Mayor? $3.
Mayor Adams sounded unfazed by the new poll, a poll that reveals that nearly 3 in 4 New Yorkers say he needs to go. The public, he says, needs to hear his defense.
I think that once they see both sides of the issues, you're going to hear what I've stated over and over again, that I did nothing wrong.
But according to the survey conducted since the indictment, 69% of New York City residents say Adams should resign. If he does not, 63% said he should be removed from office. 36% said he should not be removed. As to whether the mayor should run for re-election next year, 81% said no. Just 18% said he should. A staggering 74% do not approve of the job Adams is doing as mayor. Marist College pollster Lee Miringoff says there's no good news for Adams in any of the results.
The numbers are bad across parties, across boroughs, across different ethnic and racial lines in the city. There is no base there for him to say, let's rally around and let's fight this.
For days, Mayor Adams has been under growing pressure to right the ship, to demonstrate that he can run the city while under federal indictment. Prosecutors said this week that other indictments against other people are expected. Governor Kathy Hochul has the authority to remove Adams, and she's demanded changes.
Our conversations have been very clear, and we're moving the city forward.
Monday night, top mayoral advisor Tim Pearson resigned. Yesterday, outgoing schools chancellor David Banks' tenure was cut short. And late this afternoon, sources said the mayor's second in command, First Deputy Mayor Sheena Wright, negotiated her own resignation. Her authorities were transferred to Ann Williams Isom, Deputy Mayor for Health and Human Services, who declined to comment.
What about the poll numbers?
Nothing to say about that. I've got to focus on the work that we're doing. And Joel.
Adams may or may not be convicted at trial, but Miringoff says he's in trouble now because his approval ratings were low before the indictment.
In the court of public opinion, New Yorkers are very dissatisfied and sort of want to move on. They want to turn the page and they don't want to continue with this administration any longer.
Well, to be clear, it is just one poll, and whether the mayor stays on as mayor or not is ultimately up to the governor. One poll is not likely to force her hand, and it is worth noting that Eric Adams has been underestimated before. Live tonight at City Hall, N.J. Burkett, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.